Kevin Mayo, and today we're drinking Narragansett the Unnamable, which is a black lager. Narragansett is out of, actually now it's Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Traditionally they were from Cranston, Rhode Island. They were the beer I grew up on. I've been drinking it since I was 2 years old. I've reviewed them before, I've talked about them before, and they've been doing a really nice job of bringing a brand back that was dead, and it was an iconic New England beer. I mean, Hey Neighbor, actually Hi Neighbor, I shouldn't say Hey Neighbor, but Hi Neighbor was one of their taglines, and they were a Red Sox sponsor for years, and just embedded in New England, especially southern New England. I grew up in central Massachusetts, so they're one of the traditional beers I grew up on. These guys have brought it back, and now they're open. And I said they're in Pawtucket. They've actually got a, excuse me, they actually have a brewery open, and they're brewing their very first beer in Rhode Island since, I forget the date, 1991, something like that, 1985. So in honor of that, I found a couple of pictures online. At the beginning of this review, I'm going to show the 1953 bottle or can, and then the famous 1975 can, which is the one that Quentin crushes in his head and jaws. So we'll put a couple of those into the beginning of the review. Meanwhile, this is a black lager. It's 7.5% ABV. I know the malts. They gave me the malts. I got Chocolate Rye. I got Cara Red, Carafa Special one, and Pilsner malt. Don't know anything about the hops, nor do I know anything else about the beer. It is on Untapped, but that is about it. I'm not even sure of the right glass. Figured lager, so I'll use a Pilsner glass. Close enough. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe. We're always looking for new friends. And go ahead and leave comments, because we love talking about beer. This is a really dark head on this beer. So, if we hold it right up to the light, I can see through the brightest light a little bit. I hold it over to the side lights, it's nowhere near, you can't really see through it. So basically it's just black. Like I said, if I hold it right to a really bright light, I can see through it a little bit. It looks a little bit red. And it's a very dark head, very tan head, nice light bubbles on it. So we'll do the aroma. So I get a little toffee, a little caramel, a little black coffee. Yeah, and actually I get a little smoke too. I just got a hint of smoke. Now, the rye malt might give it a bit of a sharpness. I don't know. That's not something you're really going to pick up in the aroma. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Sometimes you pick up a little spice in the aroma. But yeah, it's a little smoke, almost like a roast beer. I mean, it's not a roast beer, but just a hint of that kind of aroma. The dark coffee, a little toffee. Let's do the taste. Wow, sweet and roasty, malty. This is a really good beer. I don't think I've reviewed 3 or 4 of their beers, and this might be the best one so far. And I don't even know where to begin to describe it. So, first taste, you get a little caramel toffee. Finish is quite bitter. I think I saw somewhere 76 IBUs. You can pick that up. Back end, you get the real roasted malt. You get the black coffee, you get some real bitterness, almost like an overcooked black coffee, a little like gas station coffee, which is better than Dunkin' Donuts. As a New Englander, I can say that. I don't get Dunkin' Donuts coffee. So, doesn't finish dry at all. It's not drying on the tongue. You obviously don't get any resin or anything like that. It's not an over-hop beer. I'm just trying to think of what I would call it. It's a little, it's not as thick and milk creamy as a stout. It's not as hoppy as a black IPA. I guess black lager. So yeah, I guess mouthfeel wise, it would be similar to a, you know, an American adjunct lager. So that's kind of the mouthfeel. But like I said, it's roasty, it's malty. You get the roasted malt. You get black coffee. There is some sweetness at the front end. Yeah. As I keep digging, you do get a little bit of that sweetness that you'll get in a lager sometimes. And I'm not saying corn syrup, I'm not dogging them like that, but just a little bit of the hint of the sweetness on that end of it. Yeah, really like this beer. This is a really, really good beer. If you can get it, which you might be able to, I think they're distributing farther and farther away, give it a try. I'd like to really see what other people think of it. I don't know if there's any reviews for it out there. I haven't looked yet. I did see it on Untapped. I did not notice it on Rate Beer. So, score-wise, I would say it's a 87 out of 100. Till next time, keep drinking.